Sometimes life seems to unravel, each thread falling away until there's nothing left but chaos. The dreams you had once sewn together are torn apart, scattered like ashes in the wind. In those moments, when everything around you crumbles, and you are left alone amid the ruins, that's when you realize true transformation doesn't come from comfort. It comes from destruction. But the chaos that breaks you can also be what shapes you. The power lies in how you choose to respond, how you rise, and how you turn that destruction into the foundation of something greater. Think of the times you've been broken, the times your heart was shattered, your spirit crushed, your will bent until it felt like there was nothing left. You know those moments well. The nights spent staring at the ceiling, drowning in the heavy silence of your own thoughts, when the world seems too heavy to carry, and every step forward feels like dragging a 1,000-pound weight behind you. You feel abandoned, lost, and powerless, as if the entire universe has turned its back on you. It's easy to believe that in those times, you have nothing left to give. It's easy to think that the pain is all there is, that the darkness will never lift. But you're wrong, because those moments are not the end. They are the beginning of your rebirth. Here's the truth they don't tell you. In that chaos, in that pain, there is something pure, something powerful. Because when everything falls apart, when you are standing in the midst of your brokenness, there are no masks left to wear, no illusions left to hide behind. You're left with the raw, unfiltered version of yourself, the version that is capable of anything because there is nothing left to lose. When you are stripped of all the things you once thought defined you, that is when you find out who you really are. When you have nothing left to prove, nothing left to fear, you are finally free to become the person you were always meant to be. It is in the chaos that you discover the strength that has always been inside you, buried beneath layers of doubt, fear, and insecurity. Destruction is not the end. It is the beginning. Every fire that burns you to the ground leaves behind fertile soil for new growth. In chaos, there is opportunity. In destruction, there is rebirth. You have to allow yourself to be consumed by the flames of your past. Let every limitation, every fear, every failure be burned away. Because only then, stripped of everything, can you see what you're truly made of. Only then can you rise, not as the person you were, but as someone new, someone stronger, someone who has faced the fire and survived. The old you must die for the new you to be born. You have to be willing to let go of everything you thought you needed, everything you thought you were, and trust that what remains will be enough. But how do you do this in real life? How do you turn chaos into an opportunity for growth? Here are some strategies that can help you not just survive the destruction, but use it as fuel for your rebirth. Embrace radical acceptance. When everything falls apart, your first instinct might be to fight against it, to resist the change. But resistance only brings more pain. Instead, practice radical acceptance. Acknowledge that things have changed, that life is not what you wanted it to be. By accepting the situation as it is, without judgment, you can begin to move forward. Acceptance doesn't mean resignation. It means recognizing reality so you can take the first step towards transformation. Assess what no longer serves you. Chaos has a way of highlighting the things in your life that are not working. When everything is stripped away, you can see more clearly what was holding you back. Take an honest look at your life. Identify the relationships, habits, and patterns that no longer serve you. Write them down. Reflect on why you're holding on to them, and make a conscious decision to let them go. It's painful, but true growth comes from creating space for something new. Focus on what you can control. Chaos often makes you feel powerless, like you have no control over your life. But even in the most chaotic of times, there are always things you can control. You can control your actions, your mindset, your response to adversity. Create a daily routine that grounds you. Exercise, meditate, eat well, and get enough sleep. These small acts of control give you stability when everything else feels unstable and help you maintain your strength during the storm. Use pain as a catalyst. Pain is a powerful teacher. Instead of running from it, let it teach you. Sit with your pain. Journal about it. Meditate on it. Understand it. Ask yourself, what is this pain trying to tell you? What can you learn from it? Pain has a way of revealing your deepest fears, your unmet needs, and the changes you need to make in your life. Use it as a catalyst for growth. Let it motivate you to make the changes you've been afraid to make. Rebuild with intention. When everything is destroyed, you have a blank slate. Take advantage of it. Be intentional about how you rebuild your life. Set clear goals. Visualize the person you want to become, the life you want to live. Break it down into small, actionable steps. Focus on progress, not perfection. The beauty of destruction is that you get to decide how to rebuild. You are no longer bound by the limitations of your past. Use this opportunity to create a life that aligns with your true self. Surround yourself with support. Destruction can be isolating, but you don't have to go through it alone. Reach out to people who uplift you, who encourage you to grow. Seek out mentors, join support groups, find others who have been through similar experiences. Sometimes, just knowing that you're not alone in your struggles can give you the strength you need to keep going. Surround yourself with those who remind you of your strength when you forget. You are not defined by the pain, by the heartbreak, by the loss. You are defined by how you take the broken pieces of your life and turn them into something beautiful. You are defined by how you embrace the chaos, how you find your strength in the destruction, how you let yourself be reborn. So rise. Rise from the ashes of what once was. Rise from the destruction, from the chaos, from the pain. Rise as someone stronger, someone fearless, someone who is not afraid of standing alone in the ashes. Rise as someone who has faced the fire and survived, someone who has been broken and rebuilt, someone who is unstoppable. Rise as the person you were always meant to be, and you will rise. You will rise from the chaos, from the destruction, from the pain. You will rise as someone stronger, someone who is not afraid of the darkness, someone who is not afraid of the fire. You will rise as someone who has faced the chaos and found their strength in it. You will rise as someone who has been reborn, not in spite of the destruction, but because of it. Embrace the chaos. Find your strength in the destruction. Let yourself be reborn. Because in the end, it is not the comfortable moments that define us. It is the moments when everything falls apart. The moments when we are stripped of everything we thought we needed. The moments when we are broken and battered and left with nothing but our own will to survive. Those are the moments that define us. Those are the moments that shape who we are. And it is in those moments that we have the chance to become something greater, something stronger, something unstoppable. So let the world break you. Let it strip you of everything you thought you needed. Let it take away the things that are holding you back. Let it reduce you to nothing, so that you can rise as everything. Embrace the chaos, embrace the destruction, and find your strength in it. Because it is there, in the midst of the storm, that you will find who you truly are. It is there, in the midst of the chaos, that you will find the strength to rise again. And when you do, you will be reborn, not as the person you were, but as the person you were always meant to be. Embrace the chaos. Find your strength in destruction. Let yourself be reborn.